Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you just want to record a video, and that's pretty easy to do. So just buy OBS and start recording. You dummy. Okay, so after that presumably long recording session, you want to go find where your footage is. Open up Premiere Pro, make a new project, name it something memorable. Drag your clip into Premiere Pro, and now you're ready to start editing. All you want to do now is just find the best bits of the video and cut them out using the slice tool or cut tool, and just using the normal highlight, like normal select tool. Basically, you just want to select the bit that you want to use, and then you want to drag to the point you want the clip to start. Then you drag that to the timeline. There should be a clip tool. If there's not, then go to the magnet up the top left and click snap in timeline. Oh, and I forgot, I'm sorry, you need to use the cut tool at the end of the clip. Just find where you want to end the clip and then just click. Now you just want to repeat this for another 50 years until the entire video is edited. Oh yeah, and don't forget to use the scroll tool. Okay, so legit a week later, here's what we've got. You might notice that little green bit at the end, that's just an nested sequence. All I did was just add an outro. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to do this later, but just don't worry about it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to drag this into the timeline, put it in here, make it this short so that it looks like this, right? Then you want to go search on Google for a whoosh sound effect pack. I've already got one. So if you go there, there's like cinematic whoosh sound effects. I've already got one downloaded, but you can just use an MP3 video downloader, which I conveniently have open already. So you just want to paste the link in there and click convert, click download. It's pretty simple. Yeah, like there it is. I totally found it instantly, and it didn't take me 10 million years. So drag that into the bottom timeline, which is the audio. Find the best sound effect for what you want, which is, in my case, is either this or that. See how much better that looks? It looks so much better. Like, I didn't even change anything. It just was like, now you hear a sound. Now the last thing that you need Now the last thing that you need to do for this is you need to add an adjustment layer, which is by going into the area where you import all your clips, right clicking, new item, go down to adjustment layer, click OK, drag it into the timeline. So you want to shorten it to the length of your push effect, or maybe just a little bit longer depending on what you want. Search up directional blur in effects, drag it onto your clip, make keyframes, which are these little things. Make keyframes, so you drag to the point you want something to start happening, to stop happening, and all that goodness. Look, if you wanted to actually learn something, you came to the wrong place. You wanted to put one keyframe at the end and one keyframe at the start. This little button right here adds and removes keyframes. You want to add one in the middle, make the blur length go up to about 69%. Okay, so you want to lower the level of the sound effect to something a bit lower. If you notice, I got rid of that. All that is just because if it's blue, it means it'll automatically add keyframes whenever you change something. So if you don't want any keyframes, you just make it so that it's a clock without a timer thing. And zoom in on specific clips, guys. That makes it look really cool. Yeah, and add music, because it distracts from all the static and stuff that you have from your terrible mic. As you can see, I've got a little bit carried away with editing since the last time that I did the thing. The next thing that you need to do anyways is either add subtitles or images, or add subtitles and images and stuff like that, which is what I always do, which I add subtitles to bits, and then there's bits that, like, I can think of an image that matches that word, then I just put it in. If you want to do the simplest possible way is you just click on the T tool, the type tool down on the bottom left, then you whack it into here and then just start typing some random stuff. As you can see, I've already got some presetted like font, but you can make your own font using this. Play around with this. Play around with all these stuff. So once you've got the font that you want and the look that you want for your text, you want to assign a color for each person. And by doing that obviously, because you played around with that for hours, then you know that you can use this tool to fill the middle of the text, right? So you find a color, and if you want to reuse that color, then you just highlight all the text that you want for that bit, then you go to the other text that you found. There's none on the screen, but probably the best way to do it would be to do it to the color of your actual character, which I didn't do this time, which I would have been so much smarter, wouldn't it have been? Now you see I changed the color of the text. One thing that you're gonna want to need is you're just gonna want to try and make an animation at the start of it. If you want to do a pop-in effect like a lot of the time I do, you can, that's all you really have to know to get subtitles in. Oh, by the way, do the same thing for images. That'll look really cool. Now I'm going to show you how to make an outro. Basically, you just need some music, and then you're done. You've made your first ever video on YouTube. Now you can just relax, wait for it to render for like 10 years.